Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and this is not a video I wanted to make. But Battlefield 2042, not a fan. Now let's just get this out of the way. This is a beta. I get that, okay? Anytime I make a video about a beta, everybody in the world has to remind me, but this is a beta! But this is a beta! That's not something we can actually say anymore, okay? I get this is a couple-month-old beta. I get that. But guess what? The game comes out in a couple of months. Actually, not even a couple of months. It comes out next month. So, when somebody tells me, oh, it's just a beta, it's not how it is anymore. The game is about to come out. That's not how it's ever been. I don't remember a single time where there's been a bunch of game-breaking bugs and a game's been an abysmal beta, and then it comes out and suddenly everything's fixed. That just does not happen. And that's not what's going to happen here. Battlefield has a notoriously bad launch. And it's had a bad launch since 3, if I remember correctly. So I'm not seeing this as a smooth launch. I'm really not. I don't think this is going to be something that's going to be fixed until months down the road. And that sucks, because I really was looking forward to this game. I have not been able to play new Battlefield since Battlefield 1, because Battlefield 5 was trash. And the thing is, it's such a good series. I love so many of the Battlefield games. I've played every single Battlefield that has come out, and I like that they take their time with it, unlike another certain company that pumps out a new first-person shooter every single year. And I like that the maps are big, and it's got these crazy moments that can only happen in a sandbox this big, with this many players, and this many tools in your toolkit, and vehicles, and there are just so many things that make Battlefield a wonderful series. So it's sad to see it in this kind of state, because I played on the Series X and the PC, and unfortunately I did not get any footage of my Series X, but you can look online. You'll see the issues of textures going through the maps into your eyes as you're trying to do stuff. Like you'll be running and you're about to get in a firefight, and suddenly the map is just hitting you in your soldier's eyes and you can't see anything, and now you're dead. Congratulations. I saw so many of these weird glitches where the helicopters and other aircraft were just kind of like jutting around, just teleporting and being... It was just awful. And I saw that in the PC version too. And there's just so many bugs that... I mean, the netcode is terrible. There's so many things about this game that are just completely broken. I cannot see them fixing by launch. The audio needs so much work. The number of just random glitches, like I remember getting into the ground and having to climb my way out. I've seen people constantly teleporting outside of the vehicle they're in. I've spawned without my weapon loading in many times. My weapon isn't spawning in, but that's cool. I've had the anti-air missile I hear it making the noise that it's locking on, but the little signature thing that shows you when you're locked on or not wasn't popping up. I don't know why. Great. Now that's not popping up. And fundamental things are wrong with this game that they can't fix because they're an integral part of the game. And that's these terrible specialists. I am sick to death of these hero shooters. I don't want them anymore. I would rather have generic army man. But generic army man usually has enough variations that it doesn't look like the same exact player models fighting each other constantly. I mean, you can't tell who the enemy is sometimes because I'll be old woman and now I'm shooting at another old woman that looks exactly like me. And none of the player models look good. There's the scout from Team Fortress. There's the guy that kind of looks like the Apex Legends guy. There's old woman and the ghillie suit guy. That's it. It's terrible. I hate it. I don't understand why we're not at the point where we can't create our own soldier. Why is that not a thing? Why? You could sell customization for that. You could sell hats. You could sell so many different clothing options. You could sell plenty of different things that people would want to have. Or hell, I know I keep saying sell because it's EA and it's very difficult for me to say unlock because that doesn't exist in those games, but it would be great to unlock a bunch of different customization options for your personal character instead of random old lady or scout from Team Fortress. And the thing is that they're going to be monetizing this already, these specialists, to get more later on. You're gonna have to pay for them, and I'm sure there's gonna be some in the Battle Pass. It's a system that honestly, I don't know why they don't just go back to the old classes. It made a lot more sense. You're a specialist with like this extra tool that you can use. I mean, just use the grappling hook. I don't really know what the other guy's does. The other guy's got a turret. That's pretty cool. But the other two, whatever. Like the syringe long distance healer. I mean, the time to kill, at least for me, was pretty damn quick that you really don't have time to shoot people with the syringes to heal them. And everybody can res, so there's no point to being the medic. That was the thing I loved about being the medic. Battlefield 1, constantly the medic, because I'd always run into danger, try to revive as many people as I could, and I was constantly throwing out packs to everybody, trying to keep my squad alive. And this, it doesn't feel like there's that reason to do that. Like, yeah, it's great to throw down the healing box, and it does help, sort of, but you don't really feel as important as you used to because everybody can revive. And I know where they're coming from with the feeling of this game. They want it to be Battlefield Unleashed. They want Battlefield to feel like this crazy fun sandbox. They're not going with the realism route they did in Battlefield 1, even though that game is amazing. But they could at least let you feel like you're in a battlefield. It never felt like I was in some sort of combat thing. It just felt like I was playing a video game. When I'm playing Battlefield 1, the soundscape and the atmosphere and just everything going on in the game, it just sucks you into this world. You feel like you're in there, and it's amazing. It's so good. The soundscape, just, oh my God. Battlefield 1, they just nailed it with making you the soldier. You're just in it. You're in that battle. And in this, I don't know. I feel like there wasn't even really a big graphical upgrade from Battlefield 1. I don't understand how this is the Battlefield that they're introducing for the next-gen systems. And the thing is, I know the feeling of the game is subjective, and there are going to be a lot of people out there that had a blast with this beta, but it just, when I was playing this game, I felt like I had to play it to make this video. That's not good. That's not a good feeling. There are plenty of other games that I have done videos on that I just kept playing and playing and playing, and I enjoyed so much. This was not one of them. This is one that I played in the Series X, and I went, I'm kind of done. After like 3 hours on the Series X, I was like, I'm kind of done. I'm bored, but I want to try it on the PC. And thankfully, there were less issues on the PC, but it still had the terrible netcode. It still had that issue with the vehicles teleporting around. It still didn't have the feeling of Battlefield that I was hoping for. And by the way, the destruction is terrible. What happened to when you used to be able to level the map? You can't do that anymore. There's like no destruction in this game at all. That used to be a huge part of Battlefield and why it was so cool. Because these destructible environments, and by the end they're just craters, and everything that was there and built up is just leveled. And now you just put holes in walls, and yeah, the craters are still there and they're cool, but it's just, what are you guys doing? You guys went backwards. And the tornado is cool when it appears. I don't have any footage of it because I only had it on the Series X once. I played for another 3 to 4 hours on the PC, and I never saw it again. My roommate was playing it for just the entire day, and I think he saw it maybe once. And the rocket taking off rarely ever happened too. And I get you don't want to have these things constantly happening in the game, but I feel like this should be happening 1 in 4 matches just because they're interesting and they're fun. I really love that crazy weather. I love when it just starts raining and it gets dark. I like the rocket taking off and some people blew it up in midair. There's so many cool things that are there, but they're not utilizing.
Wee.
Woohoo! Realism, baby! So in conclusion, I don't hate this game. It's just a game that I won't be picking up day one anymore. My plan was to pick this up day one because I was really excited about it and I love Battlefield as a series. But after encountering all of these different issues, from the bugs, the terrible specializations, the fact that, oh my God, there's going to be like year passes again, there's going to be battle passes, there's going to be specializations you got to pay for. It's $60 on the PC, it's $70 on the Series X and PS5. It's $70 and it has no campaign, and there's battle passes, and there's other microtransactions that are obviously going to be in it. Are you kidding me? Like, no. No. I'm not going to be playing this game until it is in working condition and at a fair price, which from what I played, I mean, it feels like a free-to-play game. Honestly, it feels like not a AAA title. The audio issues made it just sound awful. The fact that audio was missing in some segments. There's somebody who did a whole video on every single thing that this game is missing that old series had. It just feels like a shell of its former self, and I'm not a fan of the direction they're going in. That's just how it is, and it sucks, but unless they fix all these issues, I won't be picking this game up. And I guess the beta saved me $60, but I'm sad it did. I would have loved to have gotten this. I was even thinking about getting the gold edition, because I was like, you know, I love Battlefield, and I'll probably be playing enough to want those battle passes. I might as well just get them all in one. Nope, not doing that now. So of course, like the video if you guys liked it, subscribe for more content, and comment down below how you felt about the beta, how you felt about what you've seen from the game so far, and if you think you'll be picking it up day one. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, have a fantastic day. See you, everybody. I really wanted to like this game. I don't think people are gonna understand that. There's gonna be so many angry fanboys, I already know, in the comments, people disliking the video, but I really wanted to like this game.